You cannot be better at my job than I am. I will throw a f***ing fit. Hi everyone. Did you miss me? Did you miss my luxurious head of hair? We were sitting down, kind of brainstorming, thinking what can we do that is safe and fun and still really fulfilling in the sense that I will eat a lot of food one day. And we remembered that the first thing Chelsea and I ever shot together was a burger tour of New York City, ranking the best burgers.
I just look like a pink potato sack of meat sweats.
And so we thought, okay, let's do that again. So we are going to go out, we are going to get the best bagels in New York City within walking distance of my apartment, and we're gonna rank them. Should be a day. I'm excited. I don't know that I'm excited, that was a lie, I lied to your face. Let's go.
We're smiling in Newtown.
We made it 3 steps before we realized I left the apartment with my dress unbuttoned.
Remember when we said we were gonna leave the apartment at 7:15? What time is it, Michael?
7:55.
Great. Okay, so just a few things to know for the rest of the video. I am immunocompromised, so I'm not going inside any stores in New York City, let alone ones that are very old and not well ventilated, which you will find to be a common thread in some of the best bagel stores in the city. So my husband's gonna go in, grab all of the bagels for the next however many hours. Oh my god, it's so hot already. Kind of does feel like we're in a theme park.
I have asked you historically to not question me on matters of tri-state Judaism. There's nothing that I could be more expert in than what is in front of me right now. So keep that in mind, knowing again, I am a Jew from New Jersey who grew up eating bagels every Sunday morning. I woke up and they were just displayed there lovingly by my parents. You know my parents by this point.
Coffee?
I know what I'm talking about here. We are evaluating these bagels on certain tenets. The first of which is the control bagel, the bagel we got from every single place that is the same order. So that is an everything bagel with cream cheese. And I would go so far as to say that if you as a bagel establishment do not do that well, you should not be in the bagel business. We have a control bagel from every place, we have a specialty bagel from every place. Specialty bagel is more of what was popular on the menu, what are people ordering while we're in the area. We are looking for some good chew. There needs to be some chew when you bite in. You do need a crunchy exterior. You want to hear the bite. Secondly, ratio. And ratio can be interpreted 2 different ways. It can mean the amount of toppings to a bagel, the amount of seasoning they're giving you, or it can mean the amount of spread on the actual bagel surface. Thirdly, ease. You generally want to not be working so hard to eat a bagel, but if a bagel is done incorrectly, it's too tall. You have to extend your lockjaw situation. So let's go. It smells so fishy in here. I love to live in a tiny apartment where it smells like fish. Love. So we're going in the order of which we retrieved these bagels. Also, it would be an extreme rookie move to attempt this with my hair down. So, control bagel of Absolute honestly looks pretty ideal at first glance. The toppings are dense. That shit is coated. And it's beautifully compact. I just saw sesame seeds go everywhere. This looks promising to me. Also, truthfully, I've had this bagel before and I know that I like it very much. But, what?
You haven't had that bagel before.
Yes, I have had this bagel before. How do you know that I don't order bagels when you're not here?
From Absolute Bagels?
Oh, you're right, I was thinking of Tall. You're right, I've never had this bagel before, but it looks great and I'm very excited to eat it. Trust me, I'm an expert. The ratio of cream cheese looks very luxurious. I don't think I'm gonna be working too hard. Fantastic chew. I did work a little bit hard to get it down, but honestly that could be because I bit it really hard and enthusiastically, and then I just swallowed a little preemptively. Bagel does not glide. The seasoning is lovely. For context, Absolute has won just about every bagel award that New York has to offer. It's been around for 30 years. It's a generally really popular place, especially on the Upper West Side. So I'm not surprised to find that they have done everything well, particularly the amount of seasoning on this bagel. A bagel is a canvas, you know? Why are you gonna not take advantage of that? They certainly did. Oh my god, that's fantastic. As far as the control bagel from Absolute goes, I'm gonna give that shit a 9. Only a perfect bagel can top what I just ate. Another thing Absolute is known for are their egg bagels. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It is vibrant, it is thriving. I don't know what else to say besides the fact that I imagine I'm going to enjoy egg bagels, that they're gonna be a bit denser than what I'm used to, and that's a blueberry cream cheese in there. An unpopular opinion I have that a lot of my friends don't agree with, my New Jersey friends, is that sweet cream cheeses should not exist. I'm generally of the belief that's true and that cream cheese itself should be of savory nature only. I don't mind a sweet bagel. I taste like blueberry pie filling. It tastes like a trip to Maine, given to me by the vehicle that is a thin egg mound. Like, I don't quite know. It's great. It's certainly like hard on the outside, luscious on the inside, but I can't taste it. It maybe feels like bland and a little less exciting to me coming off what was an almost perfect control bagel. It tastes like cheesecake. I love blueberry cheesecake. I'm gonna give that a 4.
That's a horrible score.
Okay, it's not a horrible score. I see bagels already that I know are going to hit lower than that. It just, for what it's meant to be, like a pillar of bagel excellence, it doesn't quite hit the mark. It's a bit soft in the chew. The ratio is off in the cream cheese as well. It is cream cheese forward, to say the least. But it certainly was easy to eat, so there you go. 4 for Gryffindor. Thank you.
Doesn't taste like a bagel.
Michael said the bagel tastes like challah.
I think
He was right. That's what I was reaching for. You cannot be better at my job than I am. I will throw a f***ing fit.
I'm already struggling. Oh god.
You snorted underneath your mask.
I did. Hopefully loud enough for everyone to hear me, but this looks like a drowned pink rat. Where is the magic of Disney when you really need?
First things first, control bagel from Tall Bagels. Oh my god, it's almost more beautiful on the bottom. A rarity in the bagel world. Normally on an everything bagel, you get business in the front and party in the back. The analogy doesn't quite work, but you understand, you follow. Here, everything is coated entirely in all of the seasoning, and I'm so thrilled by that because why give less when you could give more, you know? Ooh. Is she pretty? Wow. And they give you enough cream cheese to fill the hole. Another rarity. You're making everything seem sexual. I'm not. I'm just saying the words in a vaguely suggestive manner and you're running with it.
That's what she said. Could be said after everything you said.
Oh, I'm nothing if not consistent. I remember what I like about this bagel. That's a salty f***ing bagel. And I absolutely am here for whatever salt you want to give me in bagel form. I'm also into all the cream cheese they're giving you in the crevices. I just love that. Like, who doesn't love a side glob of cream cheese? This is fantastic. It's not as crunchy on the outside as the Absolute one was, but it is beautifully doughy on the inside. It went down all the way without me having to swallow twice. As we mentioned, the ratio is just gorgeous in all ways. Is it so lame to give it a 9 as well?
Yes. You can't give unless...
Okay, I'll give this a 9.5.
Wow.
Specialty bagel. This beautiful pink monster. This is lox spread on a plain bagel, which again is doughy. It's cloud-like, and it looks like there is a lot of lox in this lox cream cheese. Always a good thing because I paid a lot of money for it. So, oh, my feet fell asleep. Oh, I might have to like spread eagle over here. Okay. The lox spread is a bit smokier than I had anticipated. I kind of thought it was going to be a little bit sweet, but I don't know why. The color alone indicates that it would have a lot of fish in there. But what's interesting is that all the salt I wanted from here, or I was getting from here, isn't quite powering through this bagel. This is yummy. I'm gonna taste lox for days, or at least until I take another bite of the cheesecake challah. Not my favorite, I much prefer the control bagel. Might be a theme here today. Maybe I just really like everything bagels with cream cheese on them. I'm gonna give this a 5. This is a bagel you walk with. You don't sit and savor it, you know? Thank you.
I will say, it really has been my dream for as long as I've lived in this city to have a legitimate excuse to just hang out outside making snarky comments and people watching while my husband touches me. Carbs.
Bagel number 5 from Barney Greengrass. Arguably the most famous establishment here, though it's a little hard to say because we do have Zabarz coming up. But everything about Barney Greengrass, except for the actual place, is supersized. The seasoning is just huge. The grains you're getting are 10 times larger than what you're seeing elsewhere. They maybe did not give as much cream cheese, given the fact that it is a taller, heftier bagel, but they did give me sour pickles, which is the way to my heart. So, oh my God, that's a perfect pickle. I love that so much, it's so sour. Oh my God, it's happening. I mean, there's really no difference between me here and me at a theme park.
It's happening. It's happening.
This is how I behave in my life. Oh. What's interesting here is that the bagel almost opened up into a cavity. So there's more cream cheese than I originally anticipated, but there's still not as much as I would like. Plus, the seasoning is super garlicky. I love a little bit of garlic. But again, I don't need to be coming back to cheesecake every time I take a bite. So, it's like a 5. But to be fair, Barney is a sturgeon king. All that is to say is I have higher hopes for the fishy bagel. Our whole apartment smells like this now, and when we walk down the street, I am not exaggerating when I say there was a cloud. If you were to illustrate us, it would just be a cloud of fish, just like water falling behind us luxuriously as we walked, like rich people with our pounds of lox. So, sesame bagel, cream cheese, capers, tomato, lox. Much happier with the ratio here because if I'm gonna pay for lox, I want a lot of it. Oh, yeah, that's what you're supposed to order. You get a mouthful of lox, followed by cream cheese and like a hit of salt with the capers. I almost don't need a bagel. I want what's inside it, not what's holding it together. See, this is hard because you need to differentiate the filling from the bagel itself because again, it's I'm not gonna say it's a subpar bagel, but it's certainly not the best bagel we've had here today. So, score, I'm gonna give that a 7.5, but 10 out of 10. Enjoy.
Are you doing yoga or gonna vomit?
Cool.
How are you enjoying being my co-star?
Just basically a glorified bag holder.
Well, did I promise you anything more than that?
Next up, bagels from a place near and dear to my heart. Alexa, what year was Zabarz founded?
1934.
Thank you.
I'm better than Alexa. It's coming at me like lava.
You have to poop? Okay, have fun. I'm just gonna keep going. Wow, this is like watching a train wreck unfold. Really, truly. I also would advise you that if you are worried about the leftovers, to not be, because we will eat all of this. Zabarz, founded in 1934, mainstay of the Upper West Side. If it ever went out of business, I would cry and leave New York City immediately. Everyone in there is mean, but they all know each other's names, so it's all very like ritualistic and you know how we do. I've only had Zabarz bagels from their cafe before. This is another case of like business at the front, party in the back. I do smell salt and garlic. Ideally, we'd get a little bit of both those. But this also smells a little burnt to me. I like the compactness of it. I need a synonym for the word compact. I got nothing. Oh, that's really good. What's interesting about this bagel is there's no initial crunch. There's no like sinker deep into it, like satisfying first bite. It is the same texture through and through. which again, I respect it. It's not a choice I would make. That doesn't mean it's not the right choice. They give you plenty of cream cheese. Don't touch your face. And the seasoning is lovely. It really does taste like equal parts garlic, equal parts salt, equal parts miscellaneous seeds that obviously I continue to forget what they are. This is a really nice bagel. I'm gonna give it an 8. I would have liked more of that beautiful seasoning and would have liked a bit heartier of a crunch. Moving on. I really just want you to enjoy that I'm making eye contact. Specialty bagel from Zabarz is pumpernickel bagel with lox and plain cream cheese, which feels very straightforward to me. It feels dense, like it feels like a, I don't know, just a heavier bite. It almost tastes like rye bread. I like this. I'm once again on this specialty bagel craving salt. I want the lox from Barney Greengrass. I want the cream cheese from Absolute. And sure, I'll take the rye pumpernickel bagel. This is nice, but I'd take the control bagel any day. So, 5. We call this the home stretch.
I want that Ferris Bueller music that's like, oh yeah.
Last but not least, H&H Bagels, another place that in the recent past has had a great pending. Not today though. Hey, good job guys. Fascinated by this bagel from H&H, this control bagel, in that they were so generous with the cream cheese and the topping is so sparse. Just gonna take this out of the way. Yeah, that's a tablespoon of cream cheese on its own. Also interesting about this bagel is it is a bit more porous. The bagels we've eaten so far have been denser. There haven't been as many like air bubbles. I didn't say anything about H&H other than that it once had a CL rating. It's very close to our apartment and a lot of people like it a lot. We are once again tiptoeing the line of sweet and savory here. The cream cheese is delicious. It is fluffy. It's just light. I want to eat that tablespoon of cream cheese. I will. Don't you worry. And what seasoning is there is very powerful. So it's just kind of like it's a little bit of both at the same time. There's also extremely minimal crust on this bagel. Like, I don't know that you can hear it when I bite into it. Listen, can you? Nothing. That's fine. I'm gonna give that a 4 as well. I tell it like it is. So we did order this bagel at this point many hours ago. But the specialty bagel from H&H is a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese on an onion bagel. It is falling apart, probably because it has been sitting for a while and may or may not be safe to eat at this point in time. To be fair, even though I am from Jersey, I am typically more of a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel kind of gal. But I saw the Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. I saw that it was a popular selection. A lot of cheese from H&H. Again, I'm not mad about it, I'm just telling you what's happening here. Happier with the ratio here. Look how much onion you're actually getting. I'm very worried to like let go of it because I do think it'll like avalanche like onion seed everywhere. We'll try it. This old egg bagel. When this bagel is fresh, it is exactly what I want. Hungover in the morning, after a night where like my college friends and I behaved in a way that we are way too old to behave. Do you know what I mean? When it hits that kind of spot, like almost like cafeteria, like dining hall style bagel. I appreciate the cavity filling quality that H&H has given us in each selection. Like, that's the size of my mouth. Perfect bite. A little bit hard to rank this one because again, I do wish I had gotten a chance to eat it. The privilege of eating it fresh off the griddle. But I love it. I'm gonna give this a 6.5. Still a low score. Lower, average, whatever. Oh my God. You know when your leg is so far asleep that you are scared it is no longer part of your body? Oh. It is a ghost appendage. This has been a day. I have to tell you I don't feel full, which means I am going to continue eating after we wrap. And I am going to eat in the order of tall everything bagel, absolute everything bagel, cheesecake cheesecake bagel. I think this has grown on me significantly since we last spoke.
Since you scored it a 4.
Yeah, that was so mean. This has been great and fun and super productive. You'll let us know if this was something you're into. There are a million iterations of it that we can do safely in New York City at this point in time, none of which involve going to a theme park. Sorry about it. But I love you, I miss you.